Welcome in sunny France. We're at the Circuit de Lavaré in the Sarthe region, same region as the famous Le Mans track. Very sunny conditions here for the third round for the French Rallycross Championship. A lot of spectators as well, but sunny conditions always means dusty conditions as well. But the organizers do everything they can to reduce the dust. A bit of sweeping of the track and a bit of spraying on the dry track should keep the dust down, which makes it nicer for the spectators and the drivers. A third heat in the Super 1600 category with a very fiery Dacia Sandero there from Fabien Chanoine. Takes the best start in his Dacia Sandero, or is it Laurent Chartrain in his Citroën? No, it's Chanoine from Chartrain. And Dorian Launay in the Renault Clio in third in this third and final heat for the Super 1600 category. Gives us the opportunity to get to know this track. Not such a big track. This is the Joker lap for Laurent Chartrain. He stays in front of Dorian Launay and his Clio. But way out in front is Fabien Chanoine. He's having a good season, Chanoine. Very consistent results. He's waiting for his first win though. That might happen today, and problems again for Laurent Chartrain. He still qualifies for the A final, but he might do something about that reliability of his Citroën. Has had a share of problems this year. Fabien Chanoine comes out of his Joker lap just in front of Dorian Launay, and Chanoine will take the heat win and will qualify on the front row of the A final in the Super 1600 category. Another shower of rainwater. And off we go for another heat with Adeline Sagnier in the purple Citroën. She's already sure of the pole position for the A final, because she managed to set fastest times in the first and second heat. But since there are bonus points for the time in the heat number 3, she's still at the start here. She's beaten by Dubourg, Jean-Baptiste Dubourg, the winner of the previous round in Châteauroux. And with the number 6 is David Olivier in his Twingo. 3 of the fastest drivers in the Super 1600 category here in Lavaré. Sagnier going for her Joker lap, a bit wide there. She might have lost some time. Will she come out in front of David Olivier and his Renault? Yes. But that was very close. But it's Dubourg who takes the heat win from Sagnier, and David Olivier is third. One final heat before we go to the finals then. This is the Supercars division. The Peugeot 208 of Fabien Payet, son of Jean-Luc. And Jean Join has a difficult start there. It's Christophe Wild in the Citroën C4 who has taken the best start in this final heat from Payet. And then it's Christophe Jouet in the Peugeot 207. Payet already driving the new 208. Christophe Wild, third in the championship. Could use a good result here to close the gap to championship leader Grosset-Janin. For the moment he's second in the heat, behind Fabien Payet. But Payet still has to do his Joker lap. Here comes the 208. Goes to the apex, a bit wide there on entry of the Joker lap, and that means that Christophe Wild will retake the lead. Here comes Christophe Wild out of the final corner. Great heat for Wild, and he qualifies on the front row for the A final. Payet second in the heat, and Christophe Jouet third. Off to the finals then, and we start with the B final in Division 3. First some spraying on the very dusty track. Here's Laurent Jacquinet in his Ford Fiesta, Patrick Guilherme in the 307, and David Favre in his VW. Great start there Seems that Jacquinet in the middle of the front row has taken the best start. Some pushing in Southern, Guy Moreton in the lead now. And then the Mégane of Franck Delaunay. Oh, Stéphane Dréan in the Clio goes wide. There is pushed by Jacquinet, contact made. Dréan, look at that rear wheel, he's not going anywhere. Yannick Couillet tries to avoid the cars. Yes, he has lost a lot of time, but Stéphane Dréan and Laurent Jacquinet are out of this B final rather, and there's a red flag. And we'll have to start over again, but it will be without Stéphane Dréan. That Renault Clio is damaged beyond repair. So we have two cars on the front row now, with Guy Moreton again having a good start, best start, followed by Patrick Guilherme in the 307. Or is it Franck Delaunay? Franck Delaunay in the green Mégane is in second, followed by Guilherme, and then David Fevre has lost some places again, even though he started from the front row. And then it's the Skoda Fabia of Joachim Martins and the Citroën DS3 from Yannick Couillet. Guy Moreton leading. First two of this B final go to the A final. Seems that Guy Moreton is already sure of one of those positions, but the fight for the second place is still going on. It's still Delaunay from Guilherme and Fevre. And Couillet tries to gain some places as well. Still Delaunay in second position, but he still has to do his joker lap. So it's quite impossible for him to hold on to that second place, I gather. Guy Moreton leading. Will he do his joker lap now? Mégane driver, yes he does, and that means that Patrick Guilherme is now in second position. Can David Fevre with the Volkswagen pass him again? I think not. No, it's Moreton and Guilherme that go to the A final in Division 3. David Fevre finishes in third in the B final from Franck Delaunay. And the Mégane of Franck Delaunay has given its everything and is a bit overheating. So Moreton from Guilherme, and they go to the A final. And we go to the A finals as well, and we start with the Twingo R1 Rallycross Cup. A good start there from Cyril Rimont in the number 13. And Enzo Liebner with the number 4 is trying to follow into second place maybe. There comes Liebner. Liebner is pushing and shoving, another contact made. Oh, 3 cars are out there. That's Ayrton Boris on the outside, Liebner and Grosset Janin on the inside, one of the favorites. 3 cars gone already. And it's Cyril Rimont with the 13 in the lead now. He has a massive lead already. With Andrea Dubourg in second position from Julien Anodo. I think there's damage on the front of the Twingo of Andrea Dubourg. Just look at that left front wheel. He's still in second position for the moment. But will that left front wheel remain on the car? That's the question. He's followed closely by Julien Anodo. Just look at that wheel. He's barely holding on. The suspension is having to travel hard, as does Andrea Dubourg. Just look at him working at the steering wheel. Julien Anodo goes for his joker lap, and that's the clever solution. I think he's losing time behind Dubourg. And there goes Dubourg slowly. I think his race is over. He will take 5th in the final classification, since 3 cars have already left this A final. Passed there by Jean-Michel Guérin in the black Twingo. And in front it's still Cyril Rimont. Only his second race. First one was in Châteauroux, and this might already be his first win. Very young driver, but a big talent. Cyril Rimont takes the win. And it will be Aurélien Crochard who takes second place, and a great donut there from Cyril Rimont. Great result for the youngster. First win of the season.
Première victoire en rallycross, c'est la deuxième course. Je voulais absolument me rattraper à Châteauroux, et là, idéal.
Very happy with his result. As I said, it was his second race and his first win already. Raymond wins it then from Crochard, Anodo, Guéret, and De Boer is qualified in 5th. Classified in 5th, I should say. Next A final in Division 4 with Jessica Ann in the blue Renault Clio. It's her first race of the year. Jimmy Tepero in his red and black Audi is on pole. Next to him, Sébastien Guimont. Can Jessica Ann put her Renault Clio to the front? There's some pushing and shoving there, and Jessica Ann is hit. And she takes the Peugeot of Christophe Barbier with her. And I think the A final is over for both of them. Tepero leading from David Vincent, and in 3rd place it's Nicolas Bazar in his Civic, and Sébastien Guillemot has lost a lot of places. Started in 2nd place but was caught in that mayhem there just after the start. So Tepero leading from Vincent and the 2 Hondas of Bazar and Lambert. Tepero, he's one of the local drivers, comes out of the region, as does Nicolas Bazar, the man in 3rd place with his Honda. Wants to perform well here, is already leading the championship, and the win here could give him a big lead in that championship. David Vincent, not really a championship contender, could go for the win, but he doesn't manage to threaten Tepero for the moment. Here the duel between the 2 Hondas, with Gilles Lambert in the 44 and Nicolas Bazar in the 4, but Gilles Lambert still has to do his joker lap, so he might lose a position there. Tepero goes for the joker, and he's closely followed by David Vincent. They're following the same tactics, and they managed to stay in front of both of the Hondas. That's a good thing. That means they probably finish on the first 2 positions, but the question is, which one? Because Jimmy Tepero doesn't have a big lead over the Renault Clio of David Vincent. But he takes the win, 2nd win of the season, and a big lead in the championship. Reason enough to celebrate for Jimmy Tepero. Great result then for the local hero.
La victoire attendue depuis 3 courses, depuis 2 courses on va dire, j'attendais Lavaré avec impatience. C'est fait, c'est bon, le championnat maintenant il va être plus cool.
Et l'impression de David?
L'impression de David, je savais pas ce qu'il allait faire, s'il allait m'aider ou vouloir gagner. J'ai vu qu'après il était de mon côté, donc c'est cool, il est très sympa.
Thanks David Vincent as well for the cooperation. Is happy with his win, and the championship will be a lot more relaxed now for Jimmy Tepero, leading the championship with almost 30 points in hand over Sébastien Guimont. That was it for the first part from Lavaré. See you after the break. Welcome back at Lavaré for the 3rd round of the French Rallycross Championship, and this is the A final in Division 3 with Christophe Sonnois in the Toyota Corolla taking the best start, followed by Marc Maurice and Florent Bedunot in the Mini Cooper, fighting there with Jonathan Payet in the Peugeot, and Bedunot and the Cooper make contact with the Peugeot of Payet, and I think it's all over for Payet because he's losing a lot of ground quite quickly there. In front, Sonnois leading from Maurice, the 2 championship contenders. Maurice just had the 3 bonus points for the Super Pole, so Sonnois will do his utmost best to stay in front of his rival for the title. In 3rd place it's Florent Bedunot, and in 4th it's Xavier Briffaut with the Renault Clio, the blue car. Christophe Sonnois has a bit of a lead there, might be a good occasion to go for the joker lap. Indeed, that's what he does. And if he can stay in front of Florent Bedunot, that might be crucial. There he stays in front, just in front of the Mini. Great driving there by Christophe Sonnois. Now he can try and close the gap towards Marc Maurice. A lot of dust already. The track drying out again. And Florent Bedunot tries to keep up with the Toyota Corolla. Still has to do his joker lap though, as does Marc Maurice. Here comes Maurice, goes for his joker lap. Will he keep on to the lead? Probably not, because Christophe Saunois is there already. Saunois retakes the lead and Marc Maurice goes in second. And who's in third? It's still Boudonneau, but just in front of Briffaut. Final laps then. I think Saunois will prefer to keep a clean line here. Prefer to those tactics over sheer speed. Because if you can take the inside line in each corner, there is no way that Marc Maurice can overtake him. Beautiful clean driving there from Saunois. Marc Maurice just putting the pressure on the Toyota driver, but it doesn't seem that it is working, and Saunois takes the win from Maurice, and Florent Boudonneau takes the final podium position. Great result then for Saunois, who now has a 13-point lead over Maurice in the championship.
Au 4e tour, j'ai vu que j'avais mis une petite distance à Marc, donc j'en ai profité pour prendre mon tour joker. Comme ça, après, je me suis calqué lui sur son rythme de course pour ressortir devant au joker. Après, les derniers tours se font une allure un petit peu moins vite parce que on assure. Tous les points sont importants. C'est ma deuxième course que je gagne cette année, donc Marc a pris 3 points de la Super Pole hier, donc il était important que je sois devant lui.
Yes, it was important to finish in front of Maurice, his second win of the year for Saunois, who followed his rival after his joker lap and then could take the lead again. So Saunois wins it from Maurice, Boudonneau, Briffaut and Mathieu Trevian finishes in fifth. A final in Super 1600 then with Adeline Sagnier on pole position. She's still waiting for her first win of the season. Is well qualified in the championship. Chartrain on the second row, Agnier, Dubourg and Chanoine on the front row. And it's Jean-Baptiste Dubourg who takes the lead, who takes the whole shot from Adeline Sagnier. And then Laurent Chartrain, good start as well, takes third position from Chanoine and David Olivier in the Twingo. Good start there from Dubourg. And at the back, it's Frank Hello and Maximilien Evenot. Dubourg already increasing his lead, while Fabien Chanoine is trying to find the gap to pass Adeline Sagnier. Sagnier goes for her joker lap. And now it's very important where she comes back on the track in fourth position, that is, behind Chanoine and Chartrain. So she might retake second place when those two go for their respective joker laps. Chartrain, Sagnier, and then Maximilien Evenot and David Olivier, who has done his joker lap as well. So that might be important. In front, Jean-Baptiste Dubourg has quite a big lead. He can go for a rather easy joker lap. He doesn't do that right now, nor does Fabien Chanoine. Laurent Chartrain goes for his joker lap though. That means that Adeline Sagnier is now back in third, and David Olivier has followed her into fourth position. That might be close if Fabien Chanoine wins. Fabien Chanoine goes for his joker lap. The leader goes for his now. Jean-Baptiste Dubourg, as does Fabien Chanoine, and will Chanoine remain in second position? There comes Adeline Sagnier. Chanoine and Sagnier, there's contact between the two, and Sagnier goes wide, and David Olivier takes the inside line and takes third place, and that was the final corner. So Dubourg wins it from Chanoine, and David Olivier, with a shock move in the last corner, takes third place. And Adeline Sagnier, the pole sitter, is only in fourth position. So a great result for Dubourg, who extends his championship lead over Sagnier and is now 10 points.
Une très belle finale. Je devrais dire que je m'attendais pas à sortir devant. Même si tout le week-end on a fait de bons départs, Adeline Sangnier était vraiment rapide tout le week-end. J'ai profité vraiment d'un grand travail de toute l'équipe, notamment à partir de la 3e manche, pour rectifier un petit peu le comportement de l'auto. Et en finale, c'est juste un rêve, ça a été un régal, on a dominé de bout en bout, super.
It was a dream that A final had a good start and remained in the lead until the
Un
end.
départ pas terrible. En plus, on a vu dans toutes les finales précédentes que c'était très chaud au bout. Je pense qu'on peut féliciter quand même une bonne partie des pilotes de la Super 1600 parce que ça a été relativement réglo au bout. Et voilà, donc voilà, sorti pas bien au départ. Et puis pris le joker relativement tôt. Et après, par contre, je pense que ça roulait très fort. On avait vraiment un setup sur la voiture qui était performant en finale. Et comme d'ailleurs tout le reste du week-end. Et donc voilà, le résultat est là. On est super content de faire une 3e place et de faire un podium ici.
David Olivier happy with the podium, even though he admits he had not such a good start. But he was very happy that everything went well during the race. And he climbed up to 3rd place with that pass in the last corner over Adeline Sangnier. And Laurent Chartrand finishes in 5th. Last of the A finals then, the Supercars division, with Jérôme Grosset-Janin on pole. Next to him, Christophe Wild. Two main rivals for the championship. Alain Heu on the 2nd row. Fabien Payet decides not to take the start because his engine is damaged, and Grosset-Janin takes a good start in front of the 2 Citroën C4s, and it is Christophe Wild who's in 2nd place. And will it be Alain Heu in 3rd? Yes, indeed. Christophe Jouet in the 207 is in 4th place there, just in front of Stéphane Deganet. And it's Yves Gallet with the Saxo 4x4 who's in 6th position. Grosset-Janin leading, has already taken maximum points in the first 2 rounds of the French Championship. Was beaten in the opening round by 2 Belgian drivers because that round counted for the European Rally Cup as well. But those Belgians didn't take points for the Championship of France. So Grosset-Janin scored maximum points there, and he scored maximum points again in Châteauroux in the last round. Here Christophe Wild is going very fast, but Grosset-Janin is just edging away. Alain Heu not able to follow the speed of these two. A big slide there from Christophe Wild, and he goes for the Joker lap. And can Alain Heu take 2nd place? Oh no, Christophe Wild stays in 2nd position. Alain Heu in 3rd. They have a massive lead over Christophe Jouet. The man in the lead, Jérôme Grosset-Janin, goes for his Joker lap, and if he can stay in front of Christophe Wild, I think he can, even though it will be very close here. There comes Grosset-Janin, he holds on to the lead, but Christophe Wild is not far behind. One more lap on the Lavaré track, and then we'll know the name of the last winner of the weekend. For the moment it looks like it is Jérôme Grosset-Janin, because I can't see how Christophe Wild can close that gap. He's close now though, just a couple of corners left. Here comes Christophe Wild. Will that be a last possibility to attack there? There's only a couple of corners. One more corner. Here comes Christophe Wild. No, he can't pass Jérôme Grosset-Janin, who takes his 3rd win of the season, and of course is still in the lead of the championship. He has now 25 points in hand over Christophe Wild. Great result then for Jérôme Grosset-Janin. In a nice 2nd place for Christophe Wild as well.
Ouais, on est content. Bon, j'aurais préféré faire premier, mais bah, c'est comme ça, c'est tout. J'étais vite tout le week-end, et bah, Jérôme était vite aussi, donc bah voilà quoi, c'est comme ça, 2e.
It's very simple. When you're quick and there's someone quicker, you'll finish 2nd.
Depuis la 3e manche, notre voiture chauffe énormément. On attrape des 110, 115 pardon, dans chauffe. Donc là, dès le 3e tour, ça a chauffé. Puis dans le dernier tour, j'ai eu 3-4 coupures moteur derrière. J'étais à l'arrêt complètement dans la montée, j'arrivais plus, ça coupait. Bon, bah, on a rejoint l'arrivée, c'est bien.
Alain Heu had some engine problems, but still finishes in 3rd.
Encore un super week-end qui conclut des mois et des mois de travail avec toute une équipe. J'ai la chance d'être entouré d'une équipe extraordinaire qui m'apporte tout ce dont j'ai besoin pour me sentir bien dans la voiture et m'exprimer sans prendre de risques pour aller vite. Donc voilà, ça se conclut encore avec une victoire, donc on peut pas rêver mieux.
Thanks to the whole team for the preparation of the car and for making them feel easy behind the steering wheel. That was it from Lavaré. See you next time.